all, welcome back to the new video, and this is the first video of 2019. So I want to wish you all a very happy new year. Hope you all enjoyed a lot on New Year Eve and started this year with lots of hopes and positive mind. That's really important. So on a happy note, let's start this video. So I'm really excited about this, literally I am. Yeah. Today I'm gonna recreate one of the looks JamesCharles created using his palette with Morphe. So I'll be using that palette on one eye, this side, and on the other eye I'm gonna use my all-time favorite Bhcosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. Yeah, long name. Anyway, so although I'm not gonna compare both the palettes, I know they both have similar sets of shades, bright shades, but there are some differences too. I'm gonna talk about that throughout the video, so keep on watching. And if you now see a lot of different looks using the Morphe JamesCharles palette, then please follow me on Instagram. I have already shared a lot of looks and videos there, so please follow me. I'll be mentioning my Insta handle in the description box. Please check it out. So now, without doing any further ado, let's begin with the makeup. So speaking of inspired look, let me show you the actual picture. This is what I'm going to recreate today. JamesCharles did this using his palette only, but I'm going to use two different palettes. I'm really excited and dying to see the result. So this is sort of a rainbow cut crease. I hope I'll be having all the shades in the Bhcosmetics palette too. So at first I will start with this palette, but before that I have to prime my eyelids, and I'm gonna use a concealer today for this, and nothing is better than this one. This is the Huda Beauty Over Achiba concealer, and my shade is a Toasted Almond 20G. Now it's done. And next I will apply the eyeshadow right on top of it. I'm not gonna set it with any powder whatsoever. So let's start with this palette. I'm quite nervous right now. I really don't know how will it turn out. Please pardon me if it go wrong. So there are a lot of colors on crease. Okay, so let me start with the crease colors. So here is all the beautiful shades this palette has got. I really appreciate the way he incorporated all the useful shades you could ever think of. It has all the crease colors, pop-up colors, neutral shades, and it's a combination of matte, metallics, glitter shades. So you have got almost everything. It has a solid black matte shadow and a white matte shadow, which is quite uncommon. I haven't seen any matte white shadow in any eyeshadow palette, which is really impressive. So let's start with the yellow shade, somewhat orangish yellow. So let's put it in the center of my crease, and this shadows has got such a dramatic names which I can't remember right now, so you have to check the description box for all the details. And next I'll be using a red sort of a shade. This is again a matte shade, and now I'm blending it with the previous yellow shade, but making sure there is no more extra shadow on my brush, just doing it with the leftover color. And next I'm gonna pick a darker purple or dark pink shade to put it in the outer crease. And now I'm going to fill in the inner corner of my crease, and there I'll be using some green and sea green sort of a shade. And for that I just cleaned my eyeshadow brush. I'm not going to use any other brush. This is what is my favorite. So at first I will start with a dark green, and in the inner corner I'm going to use a metallic shade for extra pop. So this is a sky blue sort of a shade. Again, I can't remember the shade name. And yeah, please pardon my skin. I haven't applied anything except a moisturizer. I'll be doing that after I complete the eye makeup. So please keep on watching. And now it's time to cut my crease, the most difficult part. Again, I'm gonna use a concealer first to cut the crease, and then I will put a white shade on top of it. And this one is not like the regular cut crease, it has to have that, you know, cloud shape. So I will try my best to get there. Okay, it's done, and I'm quite happy with this cloud cut crease. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you can see all the curves. And now next step is filling up my lid with a white shadow. But I used this white shadow before, and I found it less pigmented than the other mattes. And now I'm gonna go over to my crease colors all over again, especially to this edges, to darken up it a little so that the crease, cut crease, looks more prominent. And now I'm gonna fill this portion as he did in that look. I'm done with this eye, and now I'm gonna use the different palette, that Bhcosmetics palette. And the shades this palette has got, not completely similar but has a same set of shades, but I think all the shades it has for this eye makeup. Like I did in this eye, I'm gonna start from the center of my crease. Again, I'm mixing a yellow and orange shade. And I won't lie, these shadows are equally pigmented, but the shadow pans are way smaller in this Bhcosmetics one, where Morphe has quite a lot of quantity as well. And now it's time for the red shade, and this one also has got this matte red right here. And one more important thing which I really love is these shadows doesn't take a lot of time in blending, where Morphe palettes take little longer to blend all the shades. Some of these shades look really patchy, as that white shade I talked earlier. That white one is not my favorite kind of white, although that's pretty rare to have a matte white in a palette, but I don't like that. And now I'm gonna blend both the shades. And in the outer corner, I'm gonna use a dark purple shade as I did on this eye. And now I will do the inner corner. And again, this Bhcosmetics palette has got all the desired shades of green, like here, here and there. So I'm gonna mix some shades to get the, you know, perfect or match for both the eyes. And like I did on this eye, I'm gonna use same sort of bright blue, metallic blue in the inner corner. Okay, it's done. And now I'm gonna cut my crease in a same way. So this time I will do it off camera. I don't want to repeat thing and make my video way too long. So I'll be back in a minute. And this is done. Next I will fill it up with a white shade, although this Bhcosmetics palette doesn't have any matte white, but don't forget about these shades right here. This one is a metallic white. I'm gonna put it on my lid and hope this will work, although this eye doesn't look white at all. And so far, honestly, I'm liking this eye more. I wanted to love this, but this is better. Well, it's not looking white at all, but this one looks smoother than this. So yeah, Bhcosmetics is winning this challenge. Although I wanted to give more points to Morphe because I have paid a lot more for that, where this one cost only $17 in US. And again, I'm going to use that yellow and orange shade on my lid. And now it's time to pick a dark purple shade which I will put in the outer corner. Okay, these two purples are not same. This one has got more pink hue, where this one is more of a bluish purple. And now I'm gonna fill my waterline with this white liner by NYX. And for those sparkly designs, I'm gonna use this NYX white liner. And the eye makeup is almost done, but honestly I'm really not happy with any of the eyes, but this one is way better than this, definitely. And yeah, now I'm gonna do the face makeup off camera and then I'll be back with the rest. So this is done, and now I'm gonna do this design. Again, I don't know how. This dripping color sort of a thing. And to hold the pigment on this brush, I'm gonna dampen it up. Okay, it's good. It didn't went wrong. I was expecting something bad will happen, but I like it. And for this eye, I'm gonna use a shade from this palette right here. Okay, I'm mixing up these two shades. It. I'm not gonna do anything more except lashes. So now I'll be curling my lashes followed by a few coats of mascara, and today I'll definitely use a falsie to complete this look. So this is how it looks after the lash on, but still this is not my favorite kind of look. I'm really not a fan of this look. Anyway, I gave it a try. This look was really hard to recreate, and this one is really not good. I can't even see the proper, you know, a crease line, although I did the same for this eye, but you can still see those curves. And then I applied the Milani Amore matte liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Loved. And on top of it, I'm gonna apply a gloss, and this is the Fentybeauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fuzzy, as Charles also owned something glossy on lips, so I'll be applying it to complete this look. So here's the final look. I tried my best to recreate this particular JamesCharles look, but trust me guys, it was really hard to recreate. Hats off to this guy. Anyway, I found two different results with different palettes. I wanted to say I love the Morphe palette more, but as you can see, I found really a good output with the Bhcosmetics one. So I would suggest that over Morphe palette if you're just a beginner and okay with trying out different colors and different type of looks, then I would recommend to invest in the Bhcosmetics palette first, because that one has got almost everything. But this palette doesn't have those neutral shades, which is really some drawback of this Bhcosmetics palette. That should have come with some neutral transition shades, where in Morphe palette you will get everything you need, but you have to pay 3 times more than the Bhcosmetics one. But some of the matte shades from this Morphe palette looks really patchy on eye. No matter how long you spend on blending, it will look a little patchy. And yeah, all the matte shades of this palette needs layering. You have to layer it up to get the desired pigmentation, and again, blending is a big job when it comes to the JamesCharles Morphe palette. But I like it, the Bhcosmetics one, more from this aspect. It doesn't take a lot of time in blending, it's really easy. But when it comes to metallics, I would give little high score to the Morphe one. That has got fantastic pigment in all the metallic shades. So if you want to invest a little more, then I would definitely recommend the Morphe one. So yeah, think about it, what you actually need. But again, Morphe one has got everything. Even you will get some blush and highlighter shade from that same palette. So it's all up to you. I love both the palettes. And now let me know your thoughts on this look, although this is not my favorite kind of look, especially this one. I really don't know what went wrong with it. Look, there is no prominent crease, it all got blended, where you can see it on this eye. It happens sometimes. Anyway, please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and please like this video. I'll be back with the next one. Till then, bye bye, take care.